These aren't ordinary TikToks like your grandma watches. These are mildly entertaining.
Okay, I wanted to post this little update, and I'm not gonna get emotional, but something I have been craving so much is a good iced coffee. I have not had a really, really good iced coffee in so long now, and the nurses just delivered me an iced horchata shaken espresso with oat milk and vanilla cold foam, and I'm literally in heaven, and I'm gonna take my first sip. Oh, this is everything I needed right now. Wow.
All your rights taken away, put in quarantine. Brought to you by Starbucks. Starbucks. Get yourself a latte today.
The question was asked is what's the water demand that's going to be required for the 2 units? Currently, we are looking at 4 million gallons a day. Now, I think it's really important when we say that is it is not a facility that is going to take 4 million gallons of water each and every day. We have other customers that everybody knows that are in the community, from wholesale customers to hospitals and other large infrastructure that uses a lot of water every day. Like when a data center is asking us about the availability of water a day, they're talking about water on the hottest day, not a year-round average. So the maximum demand is from each system right now is 4 million gallons.
So transparent, so honest, these people. Let's see how much 4 million gallons really gets you. Yo, ChatGPT, about how much water does a typical town of 50,000 people use?
For a town of around 50,000 people, you'd typically be looking at something in the ballpark of 5 to 7 million gallons per day. That can vary based on climate, water use habits, industries, and how water efficient the community is, but that range gives you a good general idea.
All right, so ChatGPT's guess of a general ballpark, 50,000 people, that's 5 to 7 millions a gallon of water per day. I mean, just think about that for these data centers. That's quite a bit of water. I don't know what's... Still think that we could use some better uses of that. Hey, look at that in the old world building in the back right there. Beautiful.
What's that? Oh, people are figuring out that you can put a glass of water by your bedside and it can extract things from your body that may be causing harm. Tell me more! Yeah, more and more people are talking about how they're putting a glass of water, clean glass of water, by their bedside, and they're telling it something before they go to bed, what it is they want it to do. This can be things like cleanse me from a disease that I have right now, or this sickness that I have, things like that. And what people are figuring out about this is when they wake up, they can check the glass of water to see what's going on with it. And if it is bubbly at the top of it, that means that whatever was in your body that you asked it to do, it took it out. But sometimes that may not be all of it, so you have to do it repeatedly, pretty much every night, and it can take out whatever's in there, and it will actually even make the water murky and a little off color. Okay? People are saying that they have never felt healthier after doing this. Oh, goody.
I sleep next to a glass of water, and I drink that water. Does that mean I'm just drinking all the bad stuff every time and just put it right out and put it back in? Maybe that's my problem, Pick one or the other. Don't drink it, don't put it there, or you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But what, doesn't it, like, any glass of water that you let sit out like that kind of get those bubbles after a while? Doesn't that happen? When does that happen? Let's ask ChatGPT. Yo, ChatGPT, if you leave a glass of water out at room temperature on your bedside, why do those little bubbles form in the water?
Those little bubbles form because as the water sits at room temperature, it slowly releases gases that were dissolved in it, mostly air. When water's colder, it can hold more dissolved gas, but when it warms up, that gas escapes. The bubbles form on tiny imperfections on the glass or dust particles, and over time they get big enough to float up.
What do you think? What do you think it is? I have no idea. Strange glowing humanoid. Ooh, gotta get a strange glowing humanoid in there. Something better than those files they released, you know? Something.
This shit is getting weird. The Brazilian government just released all of their files on UFOs. It's all in Portuguese, so it's a little bit hard to go through, but there's 900 different photos of UFOs on there. People are hoping these are from the Caleres and Varginha cases, which were some of the most famous cases in Brazil. These are really convincing, especially since these were taken like 30 or 40 years ago, and we definitely didn't have technology like this back then. And the photos get even freakier because there are some over a lake right here where it looks like they're almost falling angels, like these black blobs just over this lake, and there are just so many witnesses to it as well. Brazil has one of the most UFO and alien sightings in the whole entire world, but you never know about it because it's not in the mainstream media. If you guys want to check out the report yourself, you're going to have to make an account on this Brazilian government website. Let me know what you guys think because this is actually crazy.
Not sketch at all. We should trust all these people, you know? They've been lying to us for decades that they've had all these things, and now all of a sudden they're going to show it to us, and we should just believe them, and we should just follow along and follow suit and just trust these trustworthy people because they've shown us how trustworthy they are, so there's no reason for us to not trust them fully. Da, 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 no copyright, please. So I don't know what the copyrights do. I don't know what the exact thing is with that. Isn't that interesting though? What's with this? You know, and we've seen that was released with the 2026 footage. But I don't know if you've seen images like this before, but I've seen weird alien images like that, and I didn't think about this one when I thought about this one. And a lot of people say this could be a lot of different things, but you'll never know. They'll never tell us. You're never going to get these answers. You're just going to keep on watching these videos that people like me put out. Oh, here's another one. So close. Close. I'm not trying to be offensive. I watch the same thing. These are all interesting. I have no idea. How would you know? What's going on?
Japan's releasing their own UFO files and they're going to be reviewing them on a case-by-case basis, mate. What? May 11th, Chief Cabinet Secretary Minoru Kihara held a press conference after the US released over 160 new UAP videos, including 2 shot right near Japan. Kihara said, and I quote, "I also checked the released footage. Since this is my first time seeing it, I'd like to analyse it thoroughly." He confirmed Japan is gathering and analysing UAP information with great interest, working closely with the United States. And when asked if Japan will release their own UAP videos, he said they'll decide case by case, but only if it doesn't expose their intelligence methods.
I love how people just talk to you and it's like somebody comes up to you and they're telling you a story and you're just like, yeah, I'm interested. I told you I'm interested. See, there you go. Good enough, right? Like, come on, dude. They give us nothing every time. It's so funny.
Now, Japan's come forward and started to talk about that they're actually taking this seriously, and Ukraine came forward as well, releasing some information and then releasing the fact that they are researching and logging UFO UAP activity in and around Ukraine itself as well. So they've got their foot in it. Now other countries
got it under control,
follow in succession with all of the stuff coming out, which is absolutely amazing. Usually it takes one person to kind of take the step and then others follow, but usually when America does something, the world kind of follows that as well, more so in Europe onwards. So yeah, who knows? Interesting times, guys. I can't wait to see what Japan's got. Hopefully the goods.
That Japan's got the goods. They're going to start telling us. They're going to give us the truth now. They're going to start telling us that truth about those aliens, and they're going to let us know exactly what it is, and they're going to be transparent with us. They're going to be honest and open, and they're going to protect us, and they'll be there for you guys. They're going to be there for you guys. They have your best interest at heart. The same ones building those data centers. The same ones taking your money every day. They love you. They love you.
SR-71 Blackbird. Recognize it?
Yep.
It's shaped like a razor blade. Why?
Non-detectable.
Well, non-detectable and aerodynamic, right? And so if there was like a bolt sticking out on this thing, it would rip it apart. This thing goes Mach 3.2, and it's going Mach 3.2. It can't turn left or right or up and down because it has to only go straight because of the forces. Well, if the Earth is a globe, it would have to nose down 800 feet per second just to follow the curve. But that's a whole nother story. So there's no paint on it either because the paint would burn off due to the friction of this aerodynamic design. But then we have the side of the Artemis rocket. This is like a PVC pipe that goes all the way up the rocket. If you find a big picture of the rocket, you'll see, look at this right angles. You got these protrusions out here like Legos.
And that's going faster than that plane, correct?
10 times faster.
Oh, boy.
10 times faster.
It goes like Mach 22 or something stupid and made up.
This monastery was made in the 1500s.
Oh man, sorry to just ruin it like this. I was going to ask ChatGPT about all this stuff because there was some other ones that I didn't include today because I found out this random thing and maybe I should have just saved it and not interrupted everything all stupid like. But here we are. How many different countries have landed on the moon? Oh, how many different countries have landed on the moon?
So far, only 4 countries have actually landed on the moon. The Soviet Union was first, then the United States, followed by China, and most recently, India. Each one of them made history in their own way.
How many times has China landed on the moon?
China has successfully landed on the moon 3 times. They had their first soft landing with the Chang'e 3 mission in 2013, then followed up with the historic Chang'e 4 landing on the far side of the moon in 2019, and most recently the Chang'e 5 mission in 2020, which brought back lunar samples.
Weird. So yeah, because I heard that there was China went to the moon in 2013 and they had some crappy footage that I should play for you guys at some point here and shouldn't have just teased it all stupid like this while cutting off another interesting video. But that's what I did, and I thought I had more in there. I thought I put another video in there or something. I don't know. I'm stupid.
I beg your pardon? It can be found in Lisbon in Portugal. And have we already spotted some ether energy spires? Perhaps once used to draw energy from the Earth's atmosphere. And was that globe-like structure used to hold red mercury, a critical component in attracting ether energy? The attention to detail is insane, and apparently this intricate exterior was all hand-carved. This was, of course, allegedly the times of hammer and chisel, centuries before the first power tool was even invented, although it looks as if it could have been 3D printed. We have the signature window frame there, resembling a Semitic pattern, perhaps once used to project out healing energy to the inhabitants of the city. Of course, with a spire at the peak of the structure. Apparently this took 100 years to construct, but could it have been a lot quicker with some advanced technology at play? No, they just didn't have Netflix back then, so they had more time to kill.
They did. They had more time to kill, and they had a hammer and a chisel. Clearly, that's all it takes, and a couple horses, of course. A horse, of course. Of course, a horse. Just a couple, of course. But this stuff is wild. That stuff's insane. I still don't believe that we just know when they built this, and you know, we didn't build these. We didn't build the buildings. We didn't build this. We didn't build it.
In this image, what is this, Mitch?
This is Hermes Trismegistus, the thrice greatest Hermes. This was the name that the Greeks gave to the Egyptian god of intellect, Thoth. They called him 3 times as great as our Hermes, thrice greatest. Okay. And they saw him as the giver of wisdom, the giver of intellect, the giver of writing. And of course, you'll see the caduceus, the wand with the 2 serpents wrapped around it, a wand of safe passage and a wand of wisdom.
What's that thing under his chin?
Oh, well, he has a beard, and he also has an ankh hanging from his neck, which is the Egyptian symbol of life. You have a positive and a negative, and then a reconciling indicated by the circle atop the ankh.
Why would there be a little picture of a dog?
Oh, that is a wonderful question. The Greeks saw dogs as creatures of great loyalty. And the Hebrew word for dog is Caleb, which is the name that I gave to my older son, which also means loyalty.
And the fire dragon seems to be trying to blow him up or something.
Yeah, that is supposed to be Typhon, which is considered the Egyptian symbol of evil, and he's mastering evil. But seen in another way, he's also incorporating both positive and negative forces.
And the fact that he's standing on top of the creature tells you what?
Well, it's interesting. You'll see that that same image later got adopted into our own guardian image of Saint Michael, who is often depicted as standing on top of a serpent.
Metaphysically speaking, what's the significance of all these pictures?
These pictures are really representations of the human psyche. We are a polarity. We have all these different tendencies in ourselves that we're constantly struggling in between. And one of the great teachings of ancient Hermetic philosophy or Greek Egyptian philosophy is that your emotions, your moods are on a kind of sliding scale. And if you're in a certain mood that you want to get beyond, by focusing on its opposite, if you can identify its opposite, which is not always so easy, by focusing on its opposite, you can psychically slide the scale. We are creatures of polarity, and we can move along that polarity.
I found that one very interesting, and there's so much symbolism that I don't know about, and it's cool when people break down some of these things, and some, of course, someone we may know, like Hermes or Thoth or Thoth or whatever the name is. But what was I going to say about that? This stuff is so interesting that all the symbolism that is there, and they're like standing on dragons and things like that, and have a dog next to them and weird stuff. It's just really weird. And we're supposed to somewhat take this as a historical account, but also we're supposed to just believe it's like fantasy or something. But also it's like some deeply psychologically, spiritually connected, all these different things which represent other stuff, but we're supposed to just pretend like those connections aren't real or whatever. And these are just silly little pictures that people made in the past. And even though there's all this super, super deep symbolism in it, don't worry about it. Silly guys. They worship the sun. Losers. Worship the sun. You know, like, what? I don't know. Funny stuff.
Welcome back. Did you have fun?
What?
How was the program? Did you have a good experience?
You
were in a program, yes?
No, I wasn't. I was with my wife and daughter.
Rebecca and Emily.
Yeah. Yeah, they were right here next to me in
the hospital.
Did they put you up to this?
Well, they were an important part of the experience. Did you enjoy them?
Are they here? Where are they?
They don't exist here. They're in there. Ones and zeros tailored to you.
I don't believe you.
You don't. How old do you think you are, Daniel?
76.
Look at your hands. Do those look like the hands of a 76-year-old?
Jesus Christ.
You're still in your 20s. Nothing has changed since you walked in this room an hour ago.
An hour ago?
So what did you learn?
What do you mean?
From your experience, did anything stand out to you? We'd like your perspective. What are your likes, dislikes?
I learned...
Go on.
I learned that I like making people laugh. I learned that I hate it when people are cruel to each other. I learned that music is essential. It's a language that can unite people who would otherwise hate each other. 2020 was a nightmare.
Well, 2020 was Fader's idea.
Did you like the Murder Hornets?
He's still in training. So let's refocus. Tell me, how did you feel about Chuck E. Cheese's?
I'm sorry?
You've been there, yes? We can send you back in.
No, I've been there like decades ago, maybe when I was 8 or 9.
And if you were to rate your experience from 1 to 10, 1 being miserable and 10 being your favorite place on earth.
I don't see what this has to do with the program.
This has everything to do with the program. We want to know how Chuck E. Cheese stands out in your life experience.
I'm sorry, did I just live through 76 years to take a survey on Chuck E. Cheese?
That's exactly what you did. You volunteered to take a survey for a stipend of $20.
So you tricked me into living an entire lifetime.
When you bit into Chuck E. Cheese pizza for the first time, do you recall the crust being crunchy or chewy?
Did you not hear me? My whole life has been a lie, and you are asking me questions about a kid's restaurant with a rat.
Would you prefer it to be a dog?
No! Actually, maybe. Yes.
Did you get the sense that it's the kind of place where a kid can be a kid?
Am I in a simulation right now?
Answer the question, please.
Why? I don't even know if this is real.
Do you want the $20? Do you want the $20? Excellent. The crust, crunchy or chewy?
I think it was chewy.
Damn. Write that down.
Dude, that's like our life. It's just one big dumb scan, and what you just panic over something. They're just like, yeah, can you take this survey? Dude, that's what I swear. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to make you take a survey, and if you fill out the survey wrong, they're going to kick you back into Earth. Dude. I thought that one was funny. I don't know. Everything is all weird. That's the direction we're going. That's the direction we're going. If not there already. You know, it's just impressive too. You think the stuff that has been done to us in the name of advertising, which like makes us buy like such a minuscule amount of product more for all the harassment that we receive, just for us to like maybe get some Skittles occasionally, very rarely, but now not never. God bless it. That's all the fun stuff I got for you today. If you like this video, hit that like and subscribe button. And if you want to support my channel, you can download my music in the link below. And other than that, I'll catch you on the next one. Have a beautiful day, guys.